Hey, what's going on, everyone? David Munn, Scout Rings. I'm currently talking to you guys or streaming from my hotel room. Currently doing some work for my job, not my business. We're out here in Elko, Nevada. We'll probably be out here at least Wednesday, possibly going back to Salt Lake on Thursday. And then from Salt Lake, I'll be working a couple days out there before I go home on Saturday. For those of you who are new to my channel, recently subscribed, first of all, thank you. I'm originally from Mesa, Arizona. My job sends me, or is going to send me all over the country. So this is one of those sessions where I'm just gonna hop on and kind of catch up with you guys. I do miss going live. We used to do it all the time about a year ago, and do like ring giveaways, just do a lot of fun stuff. Just talk about rings, making rings, upcoming videos that are coming out, ring ideas, just anything artistic. Not like mostly just hanging out with the group too. Like I have this dedicated group of YouTubers, or a group of my audience who would just hop on every now and then, and we would just talk, and like sometimes it would go on for hours and hours. So it's just hanging out with people, just having just random, funny, entertaining conversations. I see Bryce is in the chat. Hey Bryce, how are you doing? Good to hear from you. Hope everything's going well in life, and that you're doing all right. Um, I'm doing good. Um, Currently just away from, or I'm traveling for work right now at the moment. So um, I've been in Nevada before. I have never been to Elko, so it seems like I know that it's a mining town, historical town. I guess you can call it historical. I don't know. I mean, the buildings are really old. I found a payphone the other day, so that was a discovery. Um, Let me see what else. For as far as work goes, like I do calibrations for equipment that's made in that construction crews use. So like we use nuclear density gauges. Uh, Jim Stain Jewelry Box. That's Stan, the missing man. How are you doing these days? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. Um, but going back to what I was talking about, I was just like I have my business, and then I have my job, which is what helps keep um, pays the bills, and it keeps food on the table, for my wife and my son. It's a really good job. I've never done calibration work before, but I actually really enjoy it. Basically, what we do is we calibrate, like for labs that make concrete and asphalt. We calibrate their equipment so that they're able to make them accurately and precisely, good quality, in good quality. So we go in, and like they'll have a bunch of tools for us to work on, whether that's calipers, scales. Um, I worked on some cones today. Let's see, what else do we do? It's a bunch of stuff, but it's a really good job. I really enjoy it. So um, it's something that I do see myself doing for at least a year. And I made it very clear, like with my employers during the interview, that I wanted to give them at least a year. Like I promised them, I'll do 1 year for you guys. At that point, just because of my business, I don't know where I'm gonna be then. I don't know if I'm gonna stick around and continue to do um, more work for you guys. It just depends. So, I mean, I like what I'm doing. I like having a business. I like, managing employees. I like just being able to be creative. Um, and like we just have, like, I don't know if you guys have seen the new video that we just released. We have a new videographer. He does really really good work. So we're gonna have more videos. We actually have. I guess I can tell you guys about this. So we have our next video that's coming out, not this Thursday, but next week. Um, we had a customer reach out to us about wanting to have a ring or two made with sand from while they were in the military. While they served in the military, they went to Normandy, and then Iwo Jima in Japan. So they collected sand from these places, and then we turned, they provided the sand. We turned it into a ring for them, but then we turned it into a YouTube video because it was really cool. So he talks about he's going to be in the video. I've seen the rough draft already, and I think you guys are going to love it when we release it next Thursday. But he talks about the sand, like where he gets it from, how he got it, because he was in the Marine Corps. He's retired. So he had the honor and the privilege of going to these places, collecting the sand, and then bringing it back. And so I think it's just been sitting for a while, and he's been wanting to do a ring project like this, or use something with the. Hang on, what the hell just dropped? Oh, that was a knife, plastic knife. Anyway, like I was saying, so that's a video that I'm really excited to get out to you guys next week. So make sure that you check that out next Thursday. We'll probably release it around Thursday afternoon, possibly. Kind of go from there. We do also have some other really cool ring ideas that we're coming out with. And then you guys have any ideas, feel free to send us a message. We are on social media, Facebook, Instagram. You can leave a comment. That's totally fine too. If you have any cool ideas for us to try. So Bryce asks, how is Aiden? Aiden is my son. He's 2 years old. He's doing really well. He's in therapy he's in physical therapy. He's in speech therapy. For the most part, he's doing pretty well. He's moving around a lot. And I know he's excited for me to come home. I'm definitely excited to go home. I'll be headed back home from Salt Lake City on Saturday to go back to Mesa, Arizona. So that's something I'm really excited about. Stan with Gem State Joy Box says, I have some ideas. Stan, also on that note, I saw your I saw your post on Facebook, and with the spinner ring, that's really cool, man. I was like, I saw your video, and I was thinking to myself, like, I wonder if I should buy some of those from Stan or commission him to make me some, because those are really cool. So I haven't decided yet, but I thought they were really cool. We're gonna try to see if we can come up with our own spinners first. Kind of give it the Excalibur Rings brand to it, and then kind of go from there. So let's see. But yeah, Bryce, he's doing well. Amanda's doing well. My wife Amanda is doing well also. So they are definitely ready for me to come home. I've got a couple more days out here in Elko, and I will be in Salt Lake definitely by Friday, and then I'm headed home Saturday morning. So that'll be interesting. It's definitely been an interesting work trip. This is the first work trip I've been on with this company. And it's the furthest I've been away from Aiden, and actually I think my wife too, from my family. No, I take that back, because I did do some work in Portland about 2 years ago when my wife Amanda was still pregnant. So that's the furthest I've been away from her, technically. And then this is the furthest I've been from my son. But other than that, yeah, family's doing well. And then this job's really cool. I really enjoy it. I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of things to learn, and I really enjoy it. I really like the aspect of just being able to be on my own and to work independently, and then work for these different clients. So like whenever they have a need. And what's good about it is, like, even if you don't get along with a client per se, but you remain professional, once you're done with their work, like, you don't see them for another year, for like a whole year. So it works out perfectly. I mean, and I try to get along with everybody. I try to just be professional, and try to be likable as much as I can. But I mean, you can't please everybody, right? So, but anyway. Where was I going with that? I don't know. I think I was just saying that. Yeah. Okay. So, eventually, I'm going to be working independently by myself, driving a truck. It's not like a commercial truck or anything like that. It's probably about, I think he said, a 24-footer. Like you think of those U-Haul box trucks, for example. and then like all the equipment that you need is in the back of those trucks. So essentially, I'll be working on one of those and doing work for clients. So that I don't know when that'll take off. I know I have like more training coming up. At least another month in the office is what I was told, and then I think we're going to plan the next training trip from there to see what happens. So, um, but yeah, it's good. Stan, I'm still waiting for your ideas, man. uh, who else is on? I see Bryce, and that's it. Just you guys, huh? Okay, no big deal. Um, Let me see what I can say. Yeah, but if you haven't already, go check out that video that we just released on YouTube. It's really good quality. Probably one of the best ones we've ever had. Especially like the outpouring and in reactions from you guys. Made it definitely one of our best videos. I mean, it's already up to 1,000 views, which we've never had videos that made 1,000 views. Even with our last videographer, we never had 1,000 views in like less than a week. So that's awesome. It's a huge milestone. So we're definitely gonna do more videos. I'm really excited for this next one to be released next Thursday, because that's gonna be kind of like a tribute to just the armed forces, really, and all of our World War II veterans and all veterans. So, and to the Corps, to the U.S. Marine Corps. I wasn't a Marine or anything, so because I'd be biased. Let me see what else. But then we also have some other cool ideas too. We have a commission that I recently put together for our photographer and our videographer, or our photographer. I mean, she's done all of our family photos. I wish she had done our wedding photos, but we didn't know her then. So, but she's getting married, and she asked me to make a ring for her. So, what they want, or for her husband, her soon-to-be husband, and it's pretty cool because he wants like a tungsten ring, but then he wants an inlay of whiskey barrel wood, which actually that just came in today. My wife sent me a message and was like, huge box for Excalibur rings came in. So Stan says nobody should try my ideas. I'm like a crazy mad scientist. Well, you got the crazy part right. I wouldn't call you mad. Oh man. But let me see. Yeah, so that's a ring that we're commissioning here pretty soon, and then I got some other rings that are going to be coming out soon. Some other ideas that we're making. We're also just like trying to throw more stuff on the website. We have a ton of rings that are on draft right now. On draft, like it's alcohol. That are in a draft state, I should say. So those rings we'll be releasing. We try to release one like once a month or so. But we have a ton of ring designs that are excuse me. We have a ton of ring designs that are already made. We just got to get them out, get them published. There's a birthstone section that I recently just added that to the website. So that's gonna just keep it more organized, more interesting. Trying to see if there's anything else. We're still working on the Kickstarter. I do have a date set for it. That's going to be October 2024. So we're pretty early, but we want to be early with this because we want to have a huge turnout. There's a lot of things that I want to raise money for. We want to get a laser engraver, for instance, into the shop. That way I can offer you guys free laser engravings, like when you order a ring. We want to get more materials. Also, we're getting a smelter put in here pretty soon. That's the other thing I was going to tell you guys is we're starting to branch out more to more advanced and unique ring ideas, but also including some traditional methods as well. So like with gold pouring, gold rings. That's something that I've been asked about like basically since we were initiated in 2018. So that'll be really cool to do. I'm looking forward to that. I looked up pricing the other day and it wasn't bad, especially with this job, paying the overhead, and then I'm just relying on like my business revenue to turn around and like just pay for stuff. So I'm excited about that. Let me see here. I'll be doing a couple beach rings here in the next couple weeks for somebody who requested them, and then we just get like commissions as we go. We do memorial rings more. We're trying to do them more often or more frequent. We don't really promote it, but we're also not going to tell you no. If you wanted like a ring with ashes in it, like a loved one's ashes, we can do that. It takes a little bit of preparation, so it's more expensive, but it's also at the same time like we are, treating your loved one with respect. The entire process from when we pick up the package, or when it's dropped off, all the way to when we return it. We just make sure that there's respect for the deceased, and then for the ring as well. So it's super important. But enough about what's going on with me. What's going on with you guys? I want to hear what you all been up to. Stan, I heard that you've been doing YouTube lives lately. I'd like to hear how that's going. I haven't been on any of them just because I've been so busy. But I'd really like to hear about that. Bryce, I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going with you? Okay, so I just ate dinner. They got this Mexican restaurant out here in Elko, Nevada. Carne asada burrito with hot Cheetos. It was actually pretty good. I know Filiberto's back home does that, but I tried it for the first time here just because it said like on DoorDash #1 most liked item from this restaurant. Like, oh, why not? So I went to Wendy's earlier and that was a mistake. So, but that was a good burrito, and yeah, it was pretty good. My job pays me like per diem and stuff too, so like everything that I eat, that I order while I'm on this trip is basically paid for. So all right, let's see here. It is going good. That's good to hear, Bryce. I'm happy to hear that. Let me see what else is going on. What else do I have to share with you guys? Work's going well. I've been at my job for, actually, let's see, were we in March? Let's see, I started January 8th, so February, March. Yeah, 2 months, just a little over 2 months. So it feels a lot longer though. But I also really enjoy this job. So, and then there's definitely gonna be more travel, on the horizon, for my position, eventually. Stan says, yeah, I think there's 10 people that hangs out at the lives. Yeah, they're all my people going to you. It's okay. I gave him permission. I told him Stan's gonna be doing ring giveaways here pretty soon. You better hop on this channel. Which I was gonna ask you about that. Have you started doing ring giveaways, or are you going to? Just don't do them as much and as frequent as I did. So it gets very busy very fast. But you also make a lot of good friends out of it. So yeah, I think there's 10. Joe from Maine. What doesn't in Idaho near Boise? What desert in Idaho near Boise? I was in Pocatello. I wasn't at a desert in Idaho. But we went out to Idaho for just to work on a client site for the day just this last Saturday. So we were just out there, and it was about I want to say a 4-hour drive, 4 to 5 hour drive. We left at 7. I think we got there around 11. Yeah, it was only like 3 or 4 hours. Everyone wants me to open up my shop. Well, why aren't you, man? I told you that too. Hey, that's fine. Don't listen to us. What do we know, right? Oh man, open up your shop, Stan. You're gonna do really well, man. I think you do well, and I like seeing my friends succeed. So, let me see here. Nobody is talking about ring giveaways. Yeah, I know. I was just giving you grief because everybody knows what all that mess that happened with mine. So, rightfully so. No, they're good. Everybody in the group is a good person. So, you guys are all good people, as they call it. Oh, except for that Joel guy. Jeez, where's Pepe at? Usually he's going to be like, hey, what are you drinking, David? Stan mentioned that you found their desert. It's near Boise. You guys spent time in a shelter half there while in the service. Nice, thanks. No, I didn't find any deserts out there. We just went to town in Pocatello and then we were out. So, but yeah, it's been interesting. It's nice. It is nice to. It is definitely nice to travel and get out of Arizona. I don't miss Arizona, to be honest. I do miss my family, like especially my wife and my son. Because my son is, he's growing and hitting all these milestones without me being around. So that's why, like, when I hear about like the things that's going on back home, it's just like I think more and more to that agreement. Or just like working for a year and I don't. It's like deciding if you're gonna re-enlist or not. I'll do my year, and I'll stick to it and do my job and everything. But once that year comes up, I don't know if I'm just gonna, stay on with this company or if I'm just gonna, depending on how the business is going, if I'm gonna get out, just so I can spend time with my family. I don't remember if I told you guys, but my cousin passed away back in December, a motorcycle accident, and he was actually on his way to go to the airport to go see it, or he was gonna go home and sleep for a couple hours and then go to the airport to go travel to go pick up his son and bring him back home. His son was 5, or is 5, but yeah, he got hit, headed home by oncoming traffic. He was riding his dirt bike, which he shouldn't even been riding that day, but talk about fate being set in motion. Somebody hit his car, like maybe some early in the morning, and then he took his car to the repair shop to get it fixed, get the window replaced or whatever. I know because I was asked to go and pick it up the following week, I think, or 2 weeks. 2 weeks later. It was before the funeral, but he was driving his dirt bike to work that day, and they said that he had all his gear on and everything, and like he wasn't, from what they could tell, he wasn't speeding, and he knows not to speed. He's a smart guy, or and then like a car pulled out in front of him, and it was blood force trauma, so. But yeah, where was I going with that? Yeah, that's the reason why I haven't really been on. So there's just been so much family stuff going on, and then like this job, and then drama from, I guess, the job. Family drama, drama with friends, all kinds of drama. Hey, here's my wife. She came to see what I was up to. I'm just going live, Mandy. You know why. Gotta get those hours back. I'm sitting at 1,800 hours right now, guys. I gotta get to 3,000 to hit the next milestone. And I'm trying to do it before July, because like July of last year was when I was really picking up on the live, so I got a ton of watch time from you guys. Um, watching the live streams and such, so that really helped. So thank you for that. And then what I'm going to do next is, or while we're doing like the live streams and such, we'll also be pushing out videos. Um, so like good quality videos, which I've already discussed. Let's see here. All right. Hey Mandy, do you want to write up a very brief update on Aiden for our friends? Yeah, she's not in the chat. Not sure what's going on with her. Oh, you're about to wash bottles and then give Aiden a bath. Okay, never mind. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, so Aiden has therapy like 8 hours a day now. He's literally working a full time job. Um, it's like 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then he sleeps for about 3 hours, so he gets a little break in between, and then like he's at it again for 4 more hours. So, or I think is it 32 hours a week, something like that. Oh man. Yeah, guys. Oh, I don't know if anybody even saw the post or not, but I think it was last week. I put out a post. We're doing a durability check on our rings, on our new ring design. So I've got enough volunteers for right now, but if anybody else is interested, I'll do another announcement for a durability test on our next product, which will be just prior to the Kickstarter. So um, once we get closer to maybe August, we'll do a durability test. So if you guys are interested, it'll be limited. So we're only going to do maybe a handful of people. Just throw them into. Oh, Stan, you got me. That was good. I forgot all about that. Just throw them into a fan above your head and make sure it doesn't come back and hit you. Oh man, that was funny. I thought I was back in Iraq. Oh man, that was great. Yeah. So apparently apparently the last time I did a durability check with you guys when I was live, I threw my ring up unknowingly, and then it hit the fan, and it shot back out, hit the wall, and like bounced all over the place. It was like that scene in Star Wars: A New Hope where they're in the trash compactor and the laser bolts just going everywhere. Joel says, "What all is involved in this test?" It's very easy. You just wear your ring, and if anything goes wrong, let me know right away, so that we can, so that we're able to basically adapt and make the quality better. So, but for August, tentatively, August, it won't be rings. It'll be something else. I haven't decided yet. Or I mean, it could be rings, but I'm thinking more like pendants or something, like dog tags. Spoiler alert. Hey Tommy, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Well, kind of. Bryce says, I miss your jokes. I miss you guys, honestly, man. We used to have like so much fun going live, and then just like cracking jokes and stuff. So, how's the resin holding up? As far as I know, it's been holding up great. We've been doing it for, I think, coming up on 8 months now, maybe less, probably 6 months, honestly. I haven't heard anything since we started adding the UV resin, so I haven't really heard back. Like we had some of our older rings. Remember how we used to do them before? We didn't have that extra UV resin, so we weren't. So a lot of times customers are reaching out like, "Hey, our inlay fell off," and like we would replace it for them. Of course, we wouldn't charge them for it or anything, but it was just like it wasn't happening like frequently, but it was happening enough times where it became a concern. Tommy says not making rings anymore. No, all right, so how do I word this? I'm not making rings. I'm currently on the road right now. I'm in Elko, Nevada. But I'm still running the business, if that makes sense. I've got Justin in the shop making the rings for us. And then I'm just paying him. He's my sole employee. So, but you guys knew that already. So technically I'm not making the rings. He is. Where is the old crew? Probably not expecting me to be live today. So they're probably not here. Oh, I gotta grab my charger. Hang on, guys. My phone's about to die. I should have made this like a regular thing since I started being on the road, which I might do, actually, and just like share updates with you guys as we go. Hang on, give me a second. I'm just gonna find my phone charger. Oh, it's like tape. All right. I'm so glad my wife bought me a 30-foot cable. Of course, the outlet doesn't work. You didn't even charge your phone. Yeah, I know, rookie mistake. Well, I didn't think I'd be going live for as long as I'm going. Tommy says, good luck with your new job. Thank you. It's been going well. I've been doing it for 2 months now. It pays the bills back home, and anything extra goes to the business. Well, let's be honest, it goes to Justin's salary. So it was so funny. I was doing my taxes, and then I found out how much I was paying Justin. I was like, so that's where all the money's going. I sent him a screenshot. Hang on, I'm trying to set this. I may just have to hold this for now. Let's see here. You didn't even charge your... Yeah, I reread that. You didn't even plan to go. I did not. But, so I didn't take my work computer. Not getting sick, I swear. I didn't take my work computer home, or, well, to my hotel. It's actually in the shop, or in our lab right now that we're working at. So I decided not to take it back with me, because we're just gonna, like, once we get in tomorrow morning, we're just gonna hit the hit the lab, like, because we're my trainer, Rod is his name. He's trying to get out of here. He wants to get out of here tomorrow, which I don't think is going to happen because they keep bringing us stuff to calibrate. So we got a bunch of thermometers and stuff that we got to do, and then some other things as well. Tony says, "Please tell Cheech we said hello." Yeah, I'll let him know. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear from you. Bryce says, "I'm back on Celsius." That's funny because I'm actually trying to cut back from Celsius. I've been trying to drink more water. So let's see what else is going on. I think that's it. I just try to see who else is hopping on. What have you been up to, Tommy? Have you been feeling better? I hope so. Let me see here. Yeah, Justin's doing good. Actually, I don't know if he wants me to share this, but whatever. Rice is rice. Basically, Justin and I were having a conversation. We went to go eat lunch. I think it was a weekend before I left, and but he actually asked to move in with me because his parents are going to Florida. Sorry about that. So Justin's gonna be moving in with us, guys. I'm excited about that. Probably in a couple months. Let's see, Bookie. Hey, Bookie, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for accepting my friend request as well as with everybody else who accepted it. You know, I'm appalled, guys. Joel was the only one who challenged my friend request. Like, what if I was a hacker? Like Joel says, like, what if I was a hacker? I'm just kidding. Um, but Joel, thanks for being attentive and attention to detail. Right? That's what they pounded into our heads. Tommy says, "Wait, I have been drinking water this whole time, and you haven't." Of course, I have. Look at this giant bottle of water. Well, that don't mind that. That's a plant. Um, what friend request? You're already a friend. Don't worry about it. Tommy says we dodged a bullet with COVID a while back. Joe alarmed me you had reappeared. That's why he did that. He was like so demanding, like, how do I know this is really Dave? And he couldn't answer the qualifying question. I did you one better. I sent Joel a personal video recording of me telling him I'm not a hacker. Oh man. Yeah. Man, but honestly, I've missed you guys, so I just want to try to reach out to everybody and see how everybody's been doing. So it's good to hear that from you guys that you're doing well. So I'm happy about that, and we're doing pretty well too, honestly. Like I will say that probably last 4 or 5 months we did get into some stressful I guess situations, like financially, mentally. It was pretty draining. Thankfully I got this job, so this definitely helps with a lot of the bills. Oh, I'm sure he'll be on, don't worry. Bookie's gonna get in touch with him right now. I'm willing to bet. But yeah, like with this job and everything, it's been able to pay for like it's pay our mortgage. Like we're able to get caught up on a lot of things. um Excuse me, sorry. Another thing is we're actually going to be, we're talking about moving. We're not moving out of Arizona, we're not moving out of Mesa, but we are looking to get into a 1-story. For those of you who don't know, I see 13 people on here right now. But my son has cerebral palsy, so he can't walk. And then we currently live in a 2-story. So we're looking to downgrade into a 1-story. But with our next house, we want it to be our forever house. But I still want to run the ring shop from home. So we've looked into a couple of different places. We thought we kind of found our dream home. I mean, it's rickety on the outside, but the inside is like, it's like, how do I explain it? Just like upgraded. It's like the last owner was like a mason or something. All those rings you made caught up to you, huh? No, I wish my biggest issue was rings. The best kind of problems to have when you're running a business is a demand problem. So meeting demands, not at least that's how it's been in my experience. Let me see here. Let's see, did I miss anybody's questions? Joel says, I'm trying to decide on my pain meds or black velvet. Can't do both. You're too young to be thinking about your forever house. Thanks, Stan. She means all the giveaways. No, we're not. Those have already been made. Those have been made and sent out. As far as I know. No, we're not doing that, guys. I don't have a wheel. I don't have a spinny wheel. I thought you were talking about the durability rings. Like, we haven't even started those yet, but those will be done on probably Thursday, Friday. It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. It's not happening. And Tommy's already trying to cast a number in the hat. Honestly, I think this is the most views I've ever had from like a regular live. So it's funny how we had all those views like when you mentioned the ring giveaway. You guys are just throwing numbers out there. Like we're gonna do a ring giveaway or something. No. Nope, not happening. Oh man, that's great. You guys are great. I miss this. This was like every night. This is the routine, and like sometimes even during the daytime, we would just be like, ring giveaway, hop on the live session. Like those of you who are joining us who've never been here before, we used to do like ring giveaways all the time. And what they're doing in the chat right now is they're casting their numbers, because we would do like a raffle and like we do a ring giveaway. And we were doing a lot of them too. Like we did quite a bit. And this was like back in July of 2023. So it was like a time when our YouTube channel basically took a hit because our videographer quit. So we were like, well, what can we do to try to gain more watch time while we figure things out? And we were like, well, let's do live sessions, and then let's do ring giveaways. And then, yeah, I know you guys are funny, and you wouldn't mess with me if you didn't like me. So, but those are the good old days. I'll never forget that. So, it definitely got fun. But yeah, let's I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's been going on. Yeah, new YouTube video next Thursday. So go be ready to go see that one, because I think a lot of you guys are gonna like it. And we're definitely doing we're using the same videographer, same quality of editing for this next video that's coming out on Thursday, for next Thursday of next week, not this week. I won your bench. I never received it. What bench? The one that we got from our wedding that all our wedding guests signed on? Yeah, no, not happening. Well, I'm glad that you guys are, and I hope that those rings are holding up okay for you, Tommy, for you, and your significant other, whose name I forgot. Tommy, you got your toe ring ready for summer. He's got it ready. He told me earlier, so. Oh man, that's great. Dan says, I want your car, David. I'm still waiting. Dan, have you ever seen what's that movie called, Employee of the Month, with Dane Cook? There's a scene in there where the antagonist, he's like, or Dane Cook's character puts his car, the other guy's car, on for sale for like $1. And then this customer is like threatening to if he doesn't get the car for $1, like it says on the price, that he's gonna file a complaint. And then of course they're trying to get Employee of the Month, so he ends up giving him this car. He ends up giving him his car. That was a good movie. Joe says, I must have been reading the ring size upside down and mine was too small, but I gave it to my goddaughter and she was like, oh, good, that's awesome. Dan, sorry, David told me to take it to you, but I've been driving it around. Oh, the car. Tommy, don't swing that way. Sorry, Bucky. That's funny. That's great. The good old DC. It was a toe ring. It comes with the smell too. Smell included. Disclaimer, smell included. Oh man, that's great. Yeah, guys. We probably should do a ring giveaway like right when I get back. I'd like to do one again. We'll do like a what's it called? A throwback to 2023. We should do that. Remind me. We'll do a throwback to 2023. Just do like a ring giveaway or two. And those of you who are on the chat, you're more than welcome to join us. I'll definitely make an announcement on it on the YouTube page and socials. We'll probably do it like sometime when I get back. Um, I will have a couple of days off before I go back to work, so I have one commission I have to do for a friend of mine who's getting married. So she wanted to make a ring for her husband, so we'll definitely do that. Clint Eastwood's last movie, Juror Number 22024. I've never heard of it. David, do a giveaway, but don't even give away anything. We just like throw our names. That's what that one was, where I was like, hey, I'm giving away a drill set. Throw your numbers in. And I never gave it away. I used it. I had to put my son's, what's it called? Baby cage up. The cage that blocks the kid from going down the stairs. Baby gate. That's what I meant, not the cage. Oh, how close is a size 6 to a size 9? About 6 sizes. It's a pretty big. Honestly, it's a big jump. So, yeah, you owe me a drill set. I got you covered. Don't worry. When Black Friday comes around, I'll be at Walmart. I'll be in the dollar section. They got the big boxes where everything there's like, how much? Like $12 or something. That's where I'll be. Yeah, so am I. You know what I see frequently at Walmart, like that they always have for the there you go, exclamation mark drill. You know what they have frequently at Walmart that I'm always seeing is those power banks. Like they always have the power banks. So, and I think I bought a few, but we use them here at work or at my job for more like $5 or $10. Yeah, that's true. That's my wife, Amanda, guys. If you're just joining the chat, that's my wife, Amanda. She says more like $5 or $10. Let's see. Tankards. Oh yeah, I did a quality check. You don't want those tankards, trust me. I think we ended up throwing them away. I just forgot to tell you guys about it. You don't want them. Bryce says Ghostbusters Frozen Empire release date March 22nd, 2024. Yeah, I saw a trailer for it this morning when I was getting ready for work. But I've seen the trailer before. Same with that new King Kong movie that's coming out. Or the new one. What is it? Son of Kong or something like that? Guys, I don't even remember last time I went to a movie. I think Avatar. The second Avatar movie. That was the last movie I saw in theaters, I think. Maybe Dungeons and Dragons. It might have been Dungeons and Dragons. I don't remember. Yeah, it was actually. No, I take that back again. It was Guardians of the Galaxy. Because I went with my former videographer, and he quit like 3 days later. I'm like, dude, come on. Couldn't just tell me in person? All right. Okay, let's see here. Hey, there he is. There's Pepe. Oh my god, the last movie you saw in theaters was the first Ring. Let me guess you. And then you had kids. No, I mean like, because then you guys got like Disney Channel or something, huh? That water looks dark, David. No, it's because it's Jack and Coke. Pepe, you missed the ring giveaway, man. No, there wasn't a ring giveaway. I'm just messing with you. Sorry I'm late. Came back from my jog. Tell the truth. Where were you at? You went to Filiberto's. That's where you went. So you think I forgot about the Filiberto's jokes? Nope. Oh man. Sorry. I'm working but still here listening. Yeah, me too. Well, I'm technically not working. Baby, so I was just telling everybody, because I'm in Elko, Nevada right now for work, and I ordered this burrito from a local Filiberto's ripoff called Rolo Berto's. I shit you not. But they had a carne asada burrito with hot Cheetos. It was pretty good. I was actually kind of surprised. I was not expecting that. I was like, wow, that's a good burrito. Oh yeah, Pepe lost a bunch of weight. What? I don't believe that. That's good. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. I know where it went though. You threw it all my way. So. Wow. Yeah, it was good. I wish you were here, man. I would have got you one, but I'm closer to California than I was 2 weeks ago. So, no, that's good, man. Good for you. Keep on going. Don't go back into your old habits. So drink water. Drink plenty of water, like I'm doing. Oh. You travel a lot. Yeah, I do travel quite a bit, and I will be traveling more eventually. So, but I'm out here on a training trip. I came out to Salt Lake, and then the guy who's training me, we drove out to Elko, Nevada last week to do some work here in some labs. And then we came back to Salt Lake. I was in Salt Lake for the weekend. Well, Saturday we did some travel to Idaho. And then it was like a day trip. Like we went there to go work on a client's site. And then we came back. Bryce, you're so nice on David's lives. I think Bryce wants his wrench. No, there's plenty of wrenches. Every other chat is a wrench. 29 people on here. Like 90% of the people here are shy. Oh man. Baby says, Bryce, what are your plants? Speaking of plants, Bookie, how's your YouTube channel and how are your plants doing? The Wrench King. Yep, that's right. Yeah, no, this job has been going really well. Wanda, that's her name. Yeah, please say hi to Wanda on our behalf too, Tommy. Raha Ram says today, Wednesday morning in India. Hey, welcome. Thanks for not being shy. I never got to go to India. I've always wanted to though, or at least I thought I did. I want to. I mean, India's nice. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have some beautiful, just beautiful cities and landmarks, and I'd really like to check out. Like, I mean, I hope one day I get to see like the Taj Mahal, or, just go out there just to at least see it. My dad's been there to India a couple times, so. Yeah, but that's great. Baby says always praying for baby boss Aiden. He's getting big. He is. He's getting huge. I don't like it. He was. I mean, you're on my Facebook. He was like in the driveway with his gate trainer, and he's just like taking off. I'm like, dude, slow down. Let me catch up. Tommy, you have a good night. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you soon. With the way I'm traveling, they'll probably have me in the South and the Carolinas. But who knows? Possibly where you're at. I don't know. Coke and whiskey. Oh, yeah. Nope, gotta get up early tomorrow, so definitely not whiskey. Maybe, oh gosh, I wish I could Saturday night. But I gotta catch an early flight, so. Back to good old Mesa. So, Raha Ram, I got a question for you. What do you do for a living? I know what everybody else here that's active on the chat does. We want to know what you do. What do you do for work? Are you old enough to work? Saturday night you'll be home. Saturday morning I'll be home. I am drinking Jack Daniel's Old Number 7 Tennessee. Oh yeah, Mandy. I know what you meant. Sorry, I misunderstood. Bryce says I am drinking Jack Daniel's Old Number 7 Tennessee whiskey mixed with Coca-Cola. Cool. Don't drink and drive. Good for you, Bryce. It's always good. You should just enjoy yourself every now and then. So that's good. Let me see here. Yeah, so I'll be home Saturday night. I'm excited. I'm excited to see my wife and son. And then I'll be working in the office at my job for probably about a month or so, I think. And then I don't know where from there. No idea. But trading's going super well. Bryce and Pepe just helped me with my choice. Black Velvet it is. That was my vote. Bryce is that party animal. No. That's Bookie for sure. Go ahead, you deserve it. This is fun. Like, I miss these live chats. Like, I need to do these more often, guys. I think I will. Like, anytime I'm on the road, it's just gonna be live chat every night. I don't care how tired I am. Because then that way Mandy and my son can see me. You were missed. Oh, you guys were. I missed you guys too. Yeah, those were the good old days when we used to be on here like all the time. I think sometimes I would even go live like 2-3 times, and then did Justin gain some pounds? I don't know. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Mandy, what do you think? Has he gained weight? I don't think so. He's much happier though because he's got a new girlfriend. So, but yeah, no. Justin's doing really well. He's actually gonna be moving in with us in a couple months, because his parents are moving to Florida, and he's got no place to. He's not gonna have a place to live, so he asked me if he could, possibly live with us, and we said yeah. So, I mean, there was no question about it. I was like, yeah, definitely. So, he looks bigger, or he lifting weights? He lifting that pizza. All that food that I always buy him. Or that Mandy sends him out to go get food for her. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if he's working out or anything. He's moving, so he's been moving furniture around the house and stuff. So maybe working out like that, like moving furniture downstairs from his 3-story house that they have. We went to their house for the first time. They live in Gilbert, Arizona. I mean, like, their house is like huge and it's really nice too. Like they were getting ready to move, getting ready to sell it at least. But like they had like a really nice pool and like the house itself was like huge. Like I was thinking to myself, like, what? Why is Excalibur rings not in here? let's just move in here. And then they have like this huge game room, and there's like a sink in the back. It's like it used to. Manny pointed out that it was possibly like used as a movie theater at one time, just because it's such a huge room for like a recreational area. So and then there's like a balcony right outside. It was crazy big. Um, but yeah, we're thinking about moving too. We're moving to a one story. So it's so funny because I always give like I always try to like give Justin grief like when he's talking about moving stuff. Like I think he was talking about moving to our house, and I was like, "Yeah, you got to move that coffee table back upstairs." And like the funny story with that, with the coffee table, was like how I knew that I wanted Justin on my team, because like when we had I had one employee first, and that was Connor, and then I asked Connor, it's like, "Hey Connor, do you have any friends who are looking for work? Because we could use a few more people here to help us move stuff around, possibly even stay employed with us." So he's like, "Yeah, I got some friends." He invites like 4 people over like one day, and then like we have them like moving stuff around, and like some of the guys are in the shop, and then like I don't know what everybody else was doing, but like I remember Justin and this other guy, I don't know who it was, but I asked him to move this huge heavy coffee table like upstairs. So they did, and then like Justin's like struggling with this coffee table. I was like, man, he's a hard worker. So and he hates that coffee table, but he did it. Like he didn't complain or anything. Like he just did it. So we had to move it upstairs, and I think like maybe a year ago we had to move it back downstairs. So, but he hates that coffee table. So I'm always giving him grief. It's like he'll be like, "Do you have any furniture that I can have?" I was like, "You can have that coffee table if you move it back downstairs or some shit." So yeah, but those are. He's a good worker. He's a hard worker. So I'm glad to have him on my team. And I recently promoted him to shop manager. So he's literally doing everything that I do behind the scenes. Like he manages the website. He's going to be pushing ads. He's currently doing a training course right now to learn how to publish ads, and then eventually he's going to be doing ads. And but he does everything else. He makes the rings. He ships them. He packages them. If customers have questions, he'll reach out. He does maintenance on the website, maintenance in the shop, cleanup. I got him doing everything. So he works really, really hard, and like I feel like we're very blessed to have him in our lives. I'm like he's just over the years he's just been such a hard worker. So I honestly couldn't be happier to have him in my payroll. But yeah, let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it like 6 times already, but like our YouTube channel is picking up momentum. This last video, I don't know if you guys saw it, the Avalon's Crest, it got to 1,000 views in as little as like not even a week. So, and we've never had a video get to 1,000 views, let alone 500. You know, so like usually when we release a video, last year when we released a video, it would get maybe 100 views in like 2 weeks, or a month, 100 views. But it's just been, the thumbnail is good, the impressions rate. Hang on, I think the last time I checked the impressions rate is at 4.5%. That means that's the number of people who see the thumbnail and click on it. So basically, out of every 100, 5 people are clicking on the thumbnail. Now the actual watch time, that could be better. It's currently sitting at, last time I checked, it was a minute 4 seconds. So people are watching for an average of a minute and 4 seconds, and then they drop off and watch something else. So I'd like to improve that eventually, but I think just like having people coming in and like actually watching the videos, that's huge for us, for our channel. Like we don't usually get that kind of activity. So I don't know what's going on. I guess maybe the algorithm just favors us right now or what. So but hey, I'm not complaining. So why are you guys so quiet? Usually the chat's blowing up. All right. Hey Mandy, go ahead and let me know when you're gonna be putting our son to bed, and then I'll hop off and do a video chat with you before he goes to bed. But let me see what else is going on. Um, Let me see. Has anybody been on Art's channel or his live streams at all? Like for Lost in Phoenix, any of our group here? I've been meaning. I've kind of lost touch with him since I've been working at this job. So I've been meaning to reach out to him and just see how everything's going. Um, we had a friend of ours who flew out from Wisconsin. We thought he was just coming out to visit or to move to Arizona, so we let him stay with us. Turns out he was on his way to rehab, so for alcohol. So of course he drank all my beers, and then he eventually ended up going to rehab. So he's currently in rehab right now. But that was the last time I reached out to Art. Was just a couple weeks ago to ask if he knew any good rehab places that are out here in Arizona. So, but Art mostly specializes in like the rehab for like drugs, so like fentanyl or the heavy stuff. So so he couldn't really provide any information, but we were able to get our friend to rehab. So, and that's something that we've unfortunately had to deal with before, like with just friends and family who needed to go to get help. So that's always a plus. Yeah, Lost in Phoenix is a channel. If you've never heard of it, it's a channel where they do interviews of people who are homeless. And then like Art is his name. He runs Lost in Phoenix. But he's helped like countless people. Just like at least like, I mean, he doesn't like force them off the street or anything, of course not. But like if like somebody's requesting and they want to go, like he'll give them a ride. If they don't want to go, like he does like these little, I guess it's like a care package, like a travel pack, to at least sustain them and keep them going while they're on the street, while they're homeless and just trying to figure it out. So unfortunately, a lot of people who are homeless, like, and who are on drugs, like they don't want help, right now. So, but eventually, like, and then that's why people like my friend Art are out there. Like they, like you may not need help now, or you may not want it, but if you change your mind, this is my contact info. So he does a lot of good for out here in Phoenix, or at least out back home in Phoenix. And sometimes I forget where I am. All right, chat's pretty quiet, just out of nowhere. So I don't know if my live stream's just not working or what. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just gonna give my wife a call and just spend some time with my family. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day again. I will go live tomorrow night, most likely, depending on what time we get out of work. However, there's also the possibility we might be driving back to Salt Lake tomorrow as well. Oh, and that's the thing is, I'm not gonna hop off just yet, but like Salt Lake, I've never been to Utah before, and I find it beautiful. Like Utah's a beautiful state. It does remind me a little bit about like Arizona, of course, because it's the Southwest. But like leaving Salt Lake to like come out here to Elko, it's beautiful. Like there's mountains. The mountains are snow capped like around the area, and like basically it's Salt Lake. There's a Great Salt Lake, and it's called Salt Lake City because at one time it was all underwater, so that's why there was all that salt. And I learned because I went to the Salt Lake City Natural History Museum just this last Sunday, but like Salt Lake's like the second most saltiest sea next to the Dead Sea. So it's pretty cool to see. And then like when you're leaving from Salt Lake City going into when we were going from Salt Lake to Elko out here, like it's just a long road that just goes on forever, it seems like. And then you're just on both sides, you use like the Salt Lake, and then like it's kind of weird. It kind of reminds me of like just like a swamp in like a apocalyptical movie. Like for instance, Fury Road, Mad Max Fury Road. That scene where they're like trying to find quote unquote the green place, and then they're driving through that swamp or whatever. It kind of reminds me of that. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like when we were driving out towards Elko. So I love exploring. I love travel. I always have. Airports don't bother me. Hospitals don't bother me. So kind of unique in that way. um, but yeah, it's been quite an adventure, guys. So, but hey, I'm gonna get off. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you who've never been on my channel before, thank you for hopping on. And I'll see you all tomorrow, possibly, if I do go live. If we're not going back to Salt Lake, then I'll definitely hop on probably about 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But turn on your notifications and then you'll get an alert. So, and then we'll talk about, whatever comes to mind. So I'm not sure what's going on with my chat. The last message I got was from my wife. She says, I don't think so. And usually it's blowing up, so I'm not sure what's going on here. But don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. You guys have a good night or day, wherever you are. And take care.